Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. While taking a shot on the very first play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Pressure is coming. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down the broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Huskies come up to the line in a hurry-up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go.
And it fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
And there's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Trying to use his legs to make the 1st down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Bringing pressure. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Yeah, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Huskies come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The pass rush closing in. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the option play. The ball is loose. The ball carrier lands on it and gains enough for a first down.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Wisconsin. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open, so instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. A handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. Washington now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option. He's reached the end zone now for the second time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him. He's going to make them pay for it again.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he's tackled after the catch. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And he'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. maybe thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. And moves the ball to the 35. And another 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter where the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense falls on the fumble.
No way. No way. What? What the fuck? Come on. Nah, man. You got it.
They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time.
Nah, you got it, man. You got it. This game is crazy. What?
They bring him down. That's a solid gain on the play.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers.
I had 4 niggas on one side. Oh my God, cheers.
It's just something satisfying.
I'm going back on mute. This game is stupid.
That can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff in a single back formation. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Really love how the defensive coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out in the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you could always think about was great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. And the Badgers come to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers have first and 10 here.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Pass complete and second down now.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. And the Badgers are in the red zone now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Badgers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Dump ball's caught by the running back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient.
Split back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Washington offense heads back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the second down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense has been very efficient on 4th down so far. Let's see if they can make it 4 for 4 here. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He's going to pull it down and run. Football comes out. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get any.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder.
He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Defense finally makes the stop after a big gain. This offense not throttling back, even on the final play. It's always a special year when